Sup peeps? Okay, so Q&A time. I was going to do this in the car the other day. I actually did begin filming and then the fucking battery ran out, so now I'm on beanbags. I'm doing it with a bit of a Liverpool backdrop right there. Do you know what? Beanbags are so hard to fucking sort. Yeah, so I gotta be kinda quick because Tom's going to pick a female up, and so she'll walk in and I'll be like, hey, fucking silence, woman, while I do Q&As. Okay, so let's do this shit. Anyway, so belated Instagram Q&A from the other day that should have been done in the car that wasn't because I'm an amateur. And don't make sure the camera's fucking charged, man. Q&A hype, let's do this shit then. Alright. What is your favourite pancake topping combo on the whole planet? Wow, okay, so operative word is combo because that means I can't just name one pancake topping. Shit, man, it's hard. I do believe that variety is the spice of life, and it's hard to name your favourite actual pancake topping like that. You know, it's like having children and trying to choose which one is your fave. Obviously the best looking one though, so. Right now I'm thinking Lotus spread, the Biscoff spread, coupled with custard cream spread. That's a fucking winner, you need to try that. And also, Nutella goes very well with white chocolate spread. And just now I'm thinking, why haven't I tried that combo with banana? So I'm gonna say Nutella, white chocolate spread, and probably banana in the mix. Someone try that, get back to me. Unless I try it first, which I probably fucking will. What would you say is the most important thing to consider when trying to stay positive? I don't know, man. The most important thing to consider is that it's an upward spiral. It's a cycle of positivity. So in order to become positive, you have to be positive to begin with. There's a lot of fake it till you make it kind of, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. People say when you're not a confident person, you go in, act confident until you become that. Same with being a positive cunt. You realise, the more you do it, you realise that it has such a great impact on life that, it's not worth being any other way. So you need to just do it, like a lot of things. Hey bro, what can I do if I've already increased my volume so high? Chest 3 times a week. Could I decrease my volume? That's not really a question. I have increased volume. Could I decrease volume? What could I do? I think he must mean to grow his chest, but 3 times a week is enough, or even overkill. You could decrease it means frequency as well, not volume. Volume is the total reps and sets per workout. Frequency is how often, you hit that, so you mean frequency, but I don't really get the question. 3 times a week if you're hitting chest 3 times a week, you should be making fucking gains, man. If not, I don't know. I hope you're actually applying progressive overload, recording your weights, and making conscious effort to increase them every time. I mean, you can be hitting PRs every time you're in the gym, even if it's not a 1 rep max PR. You should be aiming for a total load PR, or your 5 or your 8 rep max, whatever. Would you ever attend the Arnold or any kind of bodybuilding expo event? I went to Body Power last 2 years, and it's kind of cool, meeting people and shit, but a lot of it's just you're walking around in a really hot, crowded cockfest, where, and there's not that much shit goes on. People give out a few protein bars and shit. I don't know, man. It's good for the social side of it if you know a lot of people going and shit like that, but yeah, I mean, I would like to get to an expo once I'm at a level where there's plenty of people who actually, kind of know how sick Joe Delaney is, so, last time I went Body Power and that, you do get the odd person, coming up to you being like, hey, I watch your shit, you're pretty funny, and I'm like, yeah, alright, cool, I know, yeah. And it's good, but, I don't know, it'd be nice to be to have a fucking big group of people who we're all sick cunts together, because some of the stands that you see like at these expos and that, you look at all the athletes and you think, fuck me, they're a group of fucking sick cunts, and I bet they have a sick time together, I bet they have sick nights out together and that, and sick like training sessions and shit. So yeah, I would like to do it to meet other like athletes and shit, and like make fucking good videos with them and all that kind of stuff, and also meet people who are just there just for the for the atmosphere and that. Just noticed. What should I do to develop wider lats? Well, I'm in the same position, and I'm saying weighted mid to wide grip chins, straight up. Cardio routine, don't really have one, to be honest. Usually I convince like a girl to get into bed with me about once every like 6 months, but that's about 2.5 minutes, so maybe 3, sometimes 3 minutes. If you had to know 5 foods regardless of nutritional values, what would they be? Now, what counts as a food? Is it a raw ingredient, or can I just say pancake? Is pancake a food? If it is, pancake, fucking duck and hoisin sauce, mate, some kind of, it'd be char siu pork, so that's 3, pancake, duck and hoisin sauce, char siu pork, I'm going with Chinese vibes here. Fuck man, it's hard deciding. Cocoa Pops, but obviously with milk, like, and I need one more. Fucking fillet steak, yeah, that's it. Roasting a bird on Sunday or eating a roast on a Sunday, which? Well, he means choose between like banging and eating a roast. Depends on the quality of bird. In each. How important do you reckon training abs are for ab definition? Is it more diet? Please justify my shit ladness for not training them. P.S. Any danger with Del Roosevelt? I train my abs directly, but not that often. Maybe like once a week, only for like 10 to 15 sets or something. I don't believe training abs obviously contributes that much to your ab definition, because obviously, anyone who knows anything, it's a case of body fat. And I don't really believe that you can make your abs grow that much with direct ab work. You do need to train your abs so that there is some tone there to keep your stomach from, if you have really untoned abs, if you never work them, then you get kind of a pot belly kind of vibes going on from like not having tight muscles there. And also you have to offset your deadlift so you don't get bad like postural problems and shit. So obviously it's important to train them, but maybe some people do go overkill. You don't need to be doing them like 20 minutes every day and shit. Like once a week for half an hour is probably like enough. Like the time probably doesn't actually matter. Just get your decent sets done. Like how beneficial has creatine been for you? It's impossible to say how beneficial something is, because unless there was a parallel universes, yeah, where Joe Delaney did the exact same thing, and one time he took creatine and the other universe he didn't. You can't really, attribute a specific, you can't find a quantitative value to put on the gains you have from something. But we all know that creatine works, so there's no question. Creatine just works, so just, use it. What's most important when deciding to join a gym? Equipment or lighting? I'd say equal importance. What do you think about some of the ridiculous questions you get asked? I think they're kind of funny most of the time, unless sometimes they're like really shit, like just non-imaginative like attempts at jokes. And like, although I really do appreciate a joke, I'm kind of offended by really bad jokes. Not offended, but it just makes me facepalm and think, fuck, how can you be so... Like really obvious humour offends me. I think there should be kind of some... I don't know, you must have to make some kind of mental leap to get there. You've got a choice, either any bird you want at any time for the rest of your life, but you're a fat slob, or eat whatever you want, have your ideal physique, but you can't pull even the most hideous troll. Well, I'd probably get any bird I want, yeah. Because if you can't ever get a girl, then you're not really a... if you're heterosexual anyway, if you can't ever get a girl, then you're really... lacking in one of the key areas that contributes to just being a man. What's the best way to lose belly fat? There's such thing as like targeting. Like you can't can't spot reduce where you lose fat from. You have to just lose fat by generally expending more calories than you consume, and you will lose fat from wherever your genetics determine. Maybe you'll lose it off your arse first, and then when that's really diminished, and eventually you'll begin to lose it off your belly. Maybe your belly first, it depends. You can't spot reduce that. You just need to lose fucking weight in general and wait for it to go up. Thoughts on knee sleeves and Olympic weightlifting shoes? Never use knee sleeves. Olympic weightlifting shoes, well, I do use some Addy Power 2, like whatever they're fucking called, Powerlift something, and they fucking help me a lot because it feels like my feet are planted in fucking concrete when I'm squatting. It's good shit. Vibes. Probably go with vibes. How do you stay looking ripped while you're on vacation? I have abs until about 3 days into vacation, then I look like a fatty after not counting macros plus drinking alcohol. Count macros, don't drink alcohol. Nah, I don't know, that's probably bullshit actually, because you should drink alcohol sometimes because it's fucking fun. If you can lose abs in 3 days, I'm quite impressed by that. That's quite a feat. That is that's no small achievement, that, losing abs in 3 days. You must have been going very, very fucking hard. So the answer is go less hard, track macros, train. I don't know, man. It's obvious. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? There's no trick. There's no like trick that I do that I'm not telling anybody. I just get more shredded before I go so that I can account for some kind of fat gain, and then just embrace it. Don't give a shit about it. Realize that it's all part of the massive journey towards becoming a fucking sick cunt, and you can just lose it again whenever you want because you have the fucking power because you did it in the first place. Wow, where are we now? Fuck me. Smoking and its effect on fitness, in your opinion? Oh, hang on. Have you ever had sex on Jack 3D? Man, it's intense. No, I haven't, but I mean, probably similar. No, I haven't, but maybe I will one day. Someone get me some original formula and I fucking will, man. I'll book someone in who I know is particularly durable. Fucking hell. Shit, I'm leaving loads of wow, there's a lot of questions, man. Selfie stick or tripod? Probably tripod. People keep getting a selfie stick in the fucking picture, which is like defeats the object, man. You just look like, it's just weird. Same as an arm then, isn't it? Look, that's like, there's just that but a stick, whatever. Heavyweight low reps or moderate weight high reps? There's no, you can't really just what's low, what's moderate, what's high, what, you can't really say. I go through phases of, generally my reps stay between about 4 and 12, but I'll do certain blocks in lower reps and certain blocks in middle-ish and certain blocks in higher reps. Okay. What does making it look like to you? Fuck. That's a fucking deep question. Making it is a complete sense of contentness, of happiness, health. I would say wealth, but wealth is irrelevant if you're happy anyway. Being socially, psychologically, sexually, physically happy with where you are, what you're getting out of life, stimulated. Fuck man, it's hard, I don't know. Can't sum that up that quick, man. It's too much of a deep one. Daddy or chips? Probably chips. Have you ever had the greatest food known to mankind, Chipotle? No, I haven't, but I fucking fully intend to. When you come off a cut, do you reverse diet back to a bulk or just smash a load more calories instantly? I don't smash a load more in, but I do jump up to just below what I think my maintenance is so that I can check and re-gauge what maintenance is, then start adding calories from there, but not ridiculously slowly. I'm not going up like 50 calories a week and stupid shit like that. I jump back up to roughly where my maintenance is and then, go from there. Is there anything you know about training and nutrition you wish you knew back when you started? Yeah, probably everything that I know about training and nutrition. Stuff like not going overkill on volume, concentrating more on frequency, stupid bullshit myths about your fucking protein window and all that kind of shit, and there's so many stupid things that I used to believe that I don't anymore. Your nipples always look erect. Is this a side effect of being a roid head? Nah, I think I just got erect nipples. I think being a roid head is a completely separate thing. World Physique's 5-year goals. Fuck me. 5-year goals. Just be closer, man. Be 5 years closer to making it be fucking have some shit that I'm proud of. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going to be in 5 years. I just want to try and keep progressing from day to day these days, increasing my work ethic and productivity, and therefore, ultimate long-term earned happiness. How many, actually 5-year goals, probably, yeah. How many sets and reps do you do? That's just, I can't answer that. Love that gym, trained there on Thursday, left my driving license. Alright, cool. Do you do dips on your push day? Why not? No, I don't know, just don't feel the need to do them, don't think that I don't mind dips, like I probably will throw them in to my push day one, like next time I change up my program. I do like dips actually, but I just don't do them at the moment. You can't do everything, can you? Is medication, the club on Concert Square, still open? Yes, strong student vibes on a Friday, you should get there because it's full of rig, man. Okay. What sports did you play when you were younger? Played football, done a bit of boxing, badminton, tennis. Fucking love table tennis. All that kind of shit. I don't know, a lot, man. How do you make sure you always stay positive and keep the positive vibes going? Well, sometimes when you feel negative, sometimes like when you reiterate that shit over and over in your head so much, when you have like negative thoughts or something, you think, hang on, I'm being negative cunt here, so stop, and then you stop. Does alcohol fuck your gains up? Yes, probably. Obviously, it depends in what kind of quantities. I don't drink too much after a night of drinking, but I lose 2 kilograms. Any tips? I don't know, man. That's crazy shit. 2 kilograms is a lot to lose. Maybe just stop it. Have you done that one? Smoking side effects on fitness, in your opinion? Don't know about side effects of smoking. I don't know. Refeed day on maintenance calories or on deficit only. So you should only refeed when you're cutting. And when you do refeed, you should go to maintenance or slightly above. Okay. When cutting, what would you say is a steady weight loss? I go between 1 and 2% of total body weight per week. Do you tend to eat carbs morning and pre-post, or do you spread them throughout the day? Spread them throughout the day. Sometimes it depends. I'm not conscious of my carb intake, to be honest, not in terms of its distribution throughout the day. Sometimes I'll have an omelette for breakfast and like just a piece of fruit, so the carbs are pretty low, and then I'll fill them up later. Doesn't really matter. Why do you like drooling in people's beds? So this is a girl who I went around and stayed at hers like last week or something, and had a cold, and like I said to her before I came over, listen, I'm fucking ill, so I'm not going to be the best company, and apparently I snore and I drool over a bed, but fucking deal with it. You've got to sleep with a fucking Dell, bro. Do you believe in specific amounts of reps/sets for exercises for someone, or rest time, or it's going to work no matter what if you're eating right and making progress, although and doing reps between 14? This is a boring question, can't be asked, sorry. Long question. Yeah, is it important to keep track of reps and sets, because I'm not paying lots of attention? Yes, you need to keep track of your reps and sets, otherwise you can't keep track of your progressive overload, because if one day if you go in and you go, I feel a bit shit, so I'll just go light and do higher reps, then you can't compare that workout to your previous one, can you? So yeah, you need to keep track. Have you ever tried carb backloading? If so, do you recommend it? No, I haven't tried it ever. Thoughts on intermittent fasting? Never seen really the need. I do know some people who like Timberwolf, like Kane Sumabat. I know he's done it for a while and stuff. Do you know some like quite people that I would say have fair amounts of knowledge and quite respectable lifters who swear by it and shit? But I've never really seen the need to do it myself, and if there is advantages, I don't think that they are great enough for me to bother doing it, because I don't really want to be paying that much attention that one day I'm on a high carb day and then I've got to do I really want to be coinciding my high carb day with when I know I'm going to a party and shit like that? I'll just have a normal day every day, and if I fucking fuck up one day, I'll counteract it the next day, whatever. Is doing squats alone enough to make size gain in the legs as long as there's enough volume? I think so, yes. Shit like your hams aren't getting targeted anywhere near as much as your quads if obviously squatting and shit. But you make gains, yes, but obviously to an extent you would throw in some of the exercise. Would you choose to either increase squat volume or add in some leg presses and extensions? It depends on what your squat volume is originally. I would add in some leg presses and extensions as well. I just think isolation exercises, they do have their place. Like, you know, do you have an off-season bulk, or do you stay at the same BF all around? I do bulk and cut, but it's not specifically an off-season bulk. I don't really compete, so I don't have an off-season, on-season bulk when I want to bulk and cut when I want to cut, really. But I'm inconsistent quite a lot. I fucking love food too much, so I eat it a lot, and then like shit, I'm gonna have to cut for a couple of weeks. So I cut for a couple of weeks. Wrist straps, tight, loose, or just for good luck? Wrist straps, I don't know if you mean like straps, like the wrist supports for pressing or for pulling, but tight both ways. Paige Hathaway, Oksana Grishna, or Yvette Bova? Only ever heard of Paige Hathaway. Like, yeah, she's a babe. Like, she's not my favourite. I think she posts a lot of like fucking heartbreak. Like, I'm a fucking powerful woman who posts shit about relationships. Let's all get behind me. You know, kind of shit. I mean, I've got nothing against her, like, but I don't know. She's not really even my. She's fit. Like, obviously, I'd fucking get right through it, but that's it. That's everything. So that's fucking everything. So I got through that pretty quick, I think. Gonna upload that shit right now. Okay. Getting off beanbags is so fucking hard. I should train abs more. Ugh.